Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Amanda and today I'm using my Counterfeit Kit Challenge and Stretch the Sketch. And Stretch the Sketch uses a sketch, and that would be the sketch. And we're supposed to either stretch it or shrink it to a different size than what the sketch is. So looking at my papers that I have out, this is from the Cedar House from American Crafts, and I put this in my kit this month because I thought it worked well. And I'm going to do a whole pile of pictures. So I'm going to do a double page layout, and it's going to end up with 15 pictures on here. So I'm just cutting them down to all sorts of different sizes. The top ones are going to mimic the 2 4x6s that are at the top of that one, but I am stretching it across both pages. So it's going to have a 3 vertical. I'm going to make mine 4x5s here in a little bit, and then all of the little bits and pieces underneath could have been ephemera, could have been pattern paper. I'm going to make most of them pictures because, well, I can. So I am going to deviate from the sketch quite a bit, but I think you can still see the inspiration from it based on what my layout turns out to be. But yeah, I'm actually pretty tickled on how this one turned out. And I did the tiniest bit of prep work before picking out some of my pictures, but you'll see here in a minute. Right now, not all my pictures I picked out. So, and then I found a couple more of the kids that I was like, oh, I did want to put these on this page too. We are at Johnson Canyon in, I don't know, is it in Banff? I think it's in Banff area anyway. We were staying at Canmore, and Canmore, well, just outside of Canmore at camping. And the lovely thing about staying in the Kananaskis is you're pretty close to doing a lot of these kind of trips during the day, and staying in the trailer worked out wonderful. And then we could take picnics and all sorts of things. So this was one of those days when the kids were little. I think my youngest here is about 2.5, maybe just 3, because it would have been July-ish when we usually take our holiday. So about 3. So, and a lot of years ago. So, and my oldest looks about 5. I think this was before she started kindergarten. So maybe 5-ish. I don't know. I'd have to look up the dates, but they're so cute. So I've done some of these pictures before. I have layouts for both of my kiddos. And so this one's probably going to go into the family album. And then, as I said to my oldest, they can fight over which pictures and layouts they want afterwards. Like after I'm done and gone and whatever. Or if they don't want them, that's fine too. Because I do some of this for memory keeping for them, but I do this because I enjoy it too. So they're not going to want all my layouts. Definitely. They probably will want some of these ones, and the pictures that I don't have on, like Matea's page out of these, I'll print probably again and either do another layout for her or print or just put them in like your standard actual picture pockets that aren't for scrapbooking, if you know what I mean. But it doesn't phase me one way or another. This is something I do for me, and so if they want them, great. If they don't, that's fine too. There's quite a few layouts that both of the kids go, oh, I really want this, or I really like this. So which is good because I like that they like what I do. So and I'm gonna run out of tape here, but I have this other one, so I'll use this one. I do like the big, like I just bought that big one, and I think it's Scrapbook Adhesives, I think is the name. I bought it from our local shop, and so I will get some refills. They were all out of refills when I bought the actual larger gun. It's kind of like an ATG, but it's not an ATG because I don't know if they can even get them. I've never actually seen an ATG up here, and I could probably order it off of Amazon, but I prefer to support our local business when I can. So, and as often as possible. So, yay. So I'm deciding that I like some of this layout a little bit different. If you've been watching, hopefully you've watched while I've just randomly talked. You've seen that I moved some stuff around and cut different things down a little bit more. Using my T-square to get things on. This one is a little bit shorter than that long one, and I wanted it to be centered. Why? I don't know. Everything else is lined up. It wouldn't have really mattered, but and then some of these scenery pictures I'm going to put on here because the falls are pretty and the river you walk along on the pathway is pretty. So, so I'm going to overlap these because you don't have to see all of the little bits without it. Like it does matter. You still see what you need to see. And then I'm pulling out my rustic legend, which I also put in my counterfeit kit challenge. And I'm going to decorate with just rustic legend because why not? And so that arrow piece that you can't really see because of the way the shine is says fearless since forever. And it's pointing to my youngest because definitely fearless. And then I'm just going to pick out some of the camping kind of ephemera. So this is going to get a couple of elk. You already see me put the one on here, and that was a foam sticker. And then this one's chipboard, and I think about him going here for a bit. I'm going to find a different one I like more, but that's okay. Looking at some of the other chipboard, and I don't really, that's going over the center of those 2 pages, and I want to try and cut that. I was thinking about putting an arrow there pointing to the 2 kids in the picture there because they're pretty itty bitty in that picture because it shows the curve of the tree, but I'm not going to do that one, and that's okay. So just picking out some of the things in here that are camping or adventure or that kind of related. So little bits and pieces. I got quite a bit on here, which I'm super happy with. So not all of what I pulled, but I do quite a bit. So, and then can I use that one? I don't know. Maybe that today is the day I'm definitely going to use, and I'll do some journaling on it later. After this, because I hurt my finger on my right hand. It makes it really hard to write anything right now. Of all things. Oh well. And then it'll give me a chance to look up what I need to look up for dates and stuff. Mostly just date, but so looking. And so I thought those were too cute together, the camera and the chipboard piece that says Into the Wild. And then this one is going to overlap here. Today is a day, and that's where I'll put that journaling. This wander, I'm going to play around with a little bit, but it's going to ultimately go there. I thought those hiking boots are super cute. I'm not sure what's going on with my camera because I am in the basement and the light does not flicker like that. So I don't know what's going on with why I did that, but well. So, and so that grid piece is going to go underneath just as like a layering piece. This tag I'm going to cut off, and I'm going to use the top part here, and I'm actually using the bottom as well. And so that says let's wander. This compass I really want to get on here, but it looks awkward there. I'm like, no, I don't know. But the Born to Roam I like for this ephemera piece. And then I do want, like, can I put something else here? Not so much. I don't like those. This says be bold, and that's tucks nice there. This is the bottom of that tag, and it tucks nice there. That star, that circle star is not going to stay there, but I don't realize that it's not on until after I'm done. So I do glue it on, but after. I'm still trying to figure out if I can put an arrow there. And I'm like, nah. There's some banner pieces that hang down here on the sketch. And so I was thinking a little bit like that. But I'm like, I'm not sure I want to deal with that kind of bit. So that was just this Be Bold was just a leftover piece that I cut off from something else. And get these down. And then star there. That star's not going to stay there. That wonder, I'm like, no. Here, that star is going to go there. Glue the Today is the Day down a little bit better. These two stars are going to go over top this Fearless Since Forever, because I thought that would be cute there. And then I'm like, the compass can go here. And I'm like, do I need another journaling spot? I don't really. And then I'm going to commit to this wander bander up here, and that could be my title. The stuff that I put over here by the compass here in a second could be. So I'm like, but this one, no. Fearless, no. I was thinking about this blue one with the Good Life, and I'm like, but it's got blue. And then I looked at the rest of my page. I'm like, I have blue in a few spots. It actually moves your eye around the page a little bit better if I actually add the blue into all the places. So cutting it in half, because I did tape it together, and I did cut a 1/4 of an inch off of all the sides so that I could matte this in black, but I didn't show you that when I started. And only because when I first cut these down to 12 by 12, I didn't actually cut the one as 12 by 12, and I was like, why isn't this matching? And so I was like, oh, I'll just make them match and put it on black cardstock, because that works out pretty good. And notice I didn't actually gut my cardstock this time, amazingly enough. Because I do usually, but that's okay. And so here are some close-ups, and see my bare feet and the stuff that ended up on the floor. And then there will be a playlist listed down below, and thank you to the hosts. And here are my pictures. So I did take quite a few pictures for close-ups, because there's just a lot more real estate to take pictures of. So we do have quite a bit there. If you enjoyed my video today, I would really appreciate that thumbs up. If you are new here, I would love it if you subscribed. Hopefully I've done enough for you today for that part of things. And make sure you like and comment, because that really goes a long way for creators. And then as well, go take a look at Stretch the Sketch and see what the other ladies have done with this sketch. I haven't looked yet today, but I am going to momentarily. And make sure you give them some love too, because that goes such a long way with creators. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a wonderful day.